Right, so I've started the recording. Um, so total life changes, and Yannick just gave her amazing story just now. With her brother using the products of her energy, with with she using the detox tea, which is the number one product. I will tell you that this product was actually sold out at one point, meaning the company ran out because it was selling so fast. And a lot of people really suffer from IBS and constipation, a very high percentage, especially in the US as well. And with a business like this, you're not restricted to a location per se. Uh, so the potential is limitless. Um, I would love to share with persons that are interested a documentary that shows that marketing is truly the business of the 21st century. Um, Not just doing it, but doing it on a professional level. Statistically, has made the most new millionaires every single year. So the prospects of it are simply amazing. How I got started, Miss Yannick shared a part of her story, but of my story, I did did what I was told to do, which you probably have heard as well. Go to school, get a good job, get a good education, get a good job, and live happily ever after. And that didn't work out.
Okay.
So and no matter how many times I got promoted or changed jobs, I was still um, wondering where is the pay. And I started to read books and seek. I had this inquisitive mind to find out why some people succeed and some people don't. And I found a book called The Rich Dad Poor Dad book. I definitely read that book and learned from it that one of his dads was educated but poor, and his other dad was not so educated according to the way
Context.
that people, right, the going to school,
Mhm.
formal school, that you know the education is just within the box of the society, which is very important to have that education, but education never ends. But that's a different topic, right? And I realized that you have to mind your own business in order to have that level of legacy for your families, not to leave them with just debt, but also leave them with, inheritance. And
Mhm.
and so I started to seek out different business opportunity. I've tried the traditional business opportunity businesses, and there are a lot of restrictions to them. Not everybody can find 5 million Jamaican dollars to start a business, right?
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
I was introduced to this model, and I realized that it's definitely the best model for persons who really want to get connected to the right people, and also to be able to, just use the leverage of other people's time, other people to create a big business. And you get to learn a little bit more about that if you're tapping into our trainings. The big business is where you want to be, as opposed to just the small business where it's you alone and you're pretty much in a job anyways, because this is the time you might have a little bit more money, but you have no time for yourself. And you want to have a little bit of both. All right. So we're gonna jump into the five the life changes has been paying all us here as members, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and pretty much just share my screen um, here, and let me know if you're able to see the screen.
Yes, we can.
Awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the presentation mode where y'all can see everything. Can you still see my head, my talking head? Yes?
Yes, I can
No?
see a talking head.
Okay, great. All right. So this is an upgraded software. So um, as you can see, the name of the company is TLC. Our commitment is to help people create success with affordable natural products through a real sustainable business. So, um, Yanni touched on a number of the the products already. I just want to go ahead and share the business side of it, right? Is that cool?
That's fine. I'm sure
Awesome.
that's what most persons are excited about now.
Okay, great. Awesome. So let's bring up this. Hopefully it doesn't give any technical issues. So what are you seeing now? Are you seeing essential oils?
Essential oil
Okay.
and aromatherapy.
Okay. Yes. So 5 different ways. The first way is retail commissions. Now, every single business rises and falls based on the sales it makes. Now, a lot of people hate the word sales, but it's the most important word in business, right? If no sales are made, then there will be no, the doctors would not be paid, and no one would be paid for that matter. So when you find that persons are downsizing on the different departments, like, and increasing the momentum in the sales, and that's how important the sales is. So there's never another company in the history of network marketing that has been able to do what Total Life Changes has done as it relates to compensation. We have been rated as the number one compensation plan since 2016. And there's a reason for that. Imagine you um, working with a company and they are willing to give you 50% of every sale that you help them to make. That's
Oh,
powerful. That's true partnership, right? So that's what Total Life Change. They'll give you a website, they'll set it up for you, they give you a office, they're meaning a virtual office. You can pretty much check your sales, um, check on your business, make your projections, look at your accountings, file your taxes, whatever the situation is. You can do that from your back office. You can see your organization. You can, monitor what's going on, and all of that is absolutely free whenever you become a member. And at the same time, they are able to give you that 50% commission on all the products that are sold from your website. And that's amazing, right? That's the first way of getting paid. Now, when you become a member, you will be given some products at a wholesale rate. Now, difference is that your website gives you retail commission, but when you get started, you get a wholesale rate, which is a business principle. You buy wholesale and you sell in retail. All right? Make sense?
yeah, makes sense.
Okay. So getting that 50% commission is very powerful. But when you get wholesale products, and Yannick is like a king of this, she's able to sell hand to hand, belly to belly sales right off the bat. And the government can't track that sale because that is
And so GCP,
right. You sell it for whatever you want to sell it, right? So that is not even counted. So that is an additional part of the sale. Now, the next way that you get paid is fast start bonus. Now, let's say, um, Jenny, you are, sharing this with a few people, and they decide that they want to become business partners with you. They will decide that they want to build a legacy as well. They want to start a business from home. The company will give them an opportunity to really start at a wholesale package, and whatever package that is, it starts from what, $100 all the way to 1,700 US dollars. And people can take more products than that, more packages than that as well. So just in one sale, that's in one sign up, or in one member getting started with you in business, partnering with you in business, the company will give you 50% as well. So that's 50% in retail bonuses from your website, and 50% if somebody decides to partner in business with you. No, you're not going to have employees. That's the amazing thing. You're going to be having business partners that have equal to gain and equal opportunity to lose. So that means they have to put some skin in the game. So I don't know how many of you have ever had businesses or ever had been to businesses and seen how employees treat the business as opposed to the business owners are the persons who has a lot more skin in the game, right? When you have a lot more skin in the game, you decide to play full out. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right, so that's a fast start. Now let's talk about the third way of getting paid. And this is really where the wealth building possibilities is. And this is what you tap into something called residual income. Now, residual income simply means that it comes to you every single week, whether or not you are asleep. So you ever hear people on the internet say, "Ah, wait, you get money while you're asleep." This is how it happens, right? Every single week on a Thursday, TLC will send you that residual income. But what do you do to qualify? You know, you don't just need to be a member. You just need to share with two people that want to get started, two partners that want to get started with you in business. And every single week, you'll be getting 10 to 25% based on your rank right into your pocket, paid to you. That has nothing to do with your other, other retail bonuses. It has nothing to do with your fast start bonuses, which are limited. Only thing is that the company, because they want to be around for a very long time, they limit the amount of commission you can make on this binary by $20,000 per week. Right? So, there are some people who want more than that, so let us talk about that in a little while. But the very important thing that must not be missed about the binary commission is that position mix is
A
very
different.
important, right? So, because I said yes first before, a couple other people, I was a couple thousands, richer than the persons who started later. That's because time is key. So,
Mm-hmm.
when I heard about this opportunity immediately, I knew that I could not wait. I knew that if I had waited, then it would become extremely harder for me to get started. How many of you know that the longer you take to do a thing is the harder it gets, right? And
Ah,
I I also knew the principle of, you know, tapping into the opportunity in the life of the opportunity, because when the window of opportunity is missing, then you can't get in because the window is closed. You have to probably break the window, right? So while you're hearing this, I want you to think about the power of no, and that is how a number of the wealthiest um, persons have left the clues for us. Richard Branson said, "Hey, if somebody introduces you to an amazing opportunity, you're not sure you can do it yet, say yes. If it's simple, if it's workable, if you see that it's amazing, say yes first and learn about it later." I knew that on the job training is much better than in school training for any job at all. I'm sure you all can identify with that, right?
yep.
Okay, so the next way that we get paid is that for persons who want to earn more than that 20,000 US dollars per week is by matching bonus, and this comes by sharing and leading. There's an old saying that says sharing is caring, and there's another saying that says if you get help enough people get what they want, then you will get what you want. So having benefited from the way we get paid on number three, which is a binary organization, which is simply building an organization and building two legs of business, company paying 10 to 25%. If you then go ahead and show your people that you have introduced this to, that you becoming a leader, you did it first, and then you're going to just simply show them what you have learned. And they start to do it. The company says, "Hey, great job. Here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be giving you 50%." No, I don't know how many of you have worked and trained your staff members and you are in leadership or supervisory role, and you give the training and you get 50% of the
You
check
get
that
$0.
your the check that your employees make, or the persons that you train make. I've never seen it happen before. And this
Mm-hmm.
is why Total Life Change has been able to build one of the greatest middle class. When we say middle class, we're talking about at least $1,000 per month in business, right? And that's strong. Even if it's not the $1 million, even if it's not the $10,000 per month US, it's $1,000 per month. And a lot of families are $500 US away from getting saved because a lot of families get break up, a lot of families go bankrupt because they don't have that extra 500 or 50,000 Jamaican dollars, right? So that's very, very powerful matching bonus. And last but not least, I just call it the icing on the cake because if it was for those four alone, which I've experienced all four, would be good, right? But the company say, hey, we like to exceed expectations, and we're always looking for our business partners. And so they decided to throw in another bonus, right? As a matter of fact, they're always looking to raise our pay here in Total Life Changes because recently they said, hey, here's a pay raise and increase something in the back office. When you become a part of us, you learn more about, that extra, top up that you're getting on your money, right? Everything has volume. So this way is that as you continue to grow and in leadership skills and business skills, you become more adept to the what it takes to become a leader, what it takes to become a true business person. The company also recognized that great achievement, and we call it national director, but it's really just a fourth level of leadership. They start to give you an extra 1,500 US dollars, and some of us might say, hey, this can't be done in Jamaica. But in about 6 months, it happened in Jamaica when we got started. One of our pioneers here, they got their lifestyle bonus 1,500 US dollars every single month, right? In addition to their other ways of getting paid, the person got they were able to get that six figures in 6 to 7 months. And that's powerful. When we say six figures, we're talking about 100,000 US dollars. I don't know if Yannick, you want to calculate that for us in terms of Jamaican dollars, but that's a
Let me try.
right. So
Let me
go
run that
ahead and
calculator
yeah,
quick.
yeah, go ahead and calculate it real quick. But the opportunity is strong. I mean, it was not just me that earned five figures. I have many Jamaicans that did that. I've helped many Jamaicans in my team to earn that extra $1,000. We have had
Yes.
persons.
Okay, so that's roughly 13. That's roughly 13 million.
That's 30 million Jamaican. You
Oh
can
yeah.
you can buy a new house for that. You can buy, you can set the foundation for university, um, and so on and so forth. The sky is the limit where that is concerned. So I wanted, to understand the really just to share the opportunity so you can understand the level at which, you are coming in at the place that you're coming in. There are leaders that are in we have contact with that go all the way up to multi-million dollar status. The persons who we are directly connected to, that's myself and Yanni, just earned $2 million in the business. And they were at one point maxing out at $20,000 per week,
Hmm.
right? And they are experiencing it and they're very, very willing to show you how. And they have been mentoring me for the past few months, and I would say probably over a year now, and just helping us to really step up our game. They are very dedicated to Jamaica, and they are very dedicated to just building a legacy for your families. So, if you'd like to do something else apart from just work until you die, this is definitely an opportunity. All right, I've thank I thank Yannick for putting on the call. We are great friends, and we are gonna be, the next stories. And I'd love if we can carry a few of you guys with us as well. So thanks, Yannick.
Welcome, David. Thank you so much, as always, for doing a great job. I'm sure the information would have been conveyed in an efficient manner. but most persons would understand at this point, and I'm sure persons must be there sitting excited. So yes, just reach out, reach out, reach out. It's a lot of information for you to think about, but don't sit and think too long. As David had said, it's important that if you don't think you understand everything right now, it's best to get started. There's on-the-job training available. You figure it out afterwards, and I mean, there's support and great things are in store for us here in Jamaica. Is just for us to push forward and just to get it done, to overcome all fears, and move beyond that, because fear is one of our greatest limiting factors, but it is just there to try to cripple you and cripple your mind into telling you what you think that you can't do, but it's just for you to understand that you can do all things. Once you have it in mind to do, you can do it. I mean, I was a fearful individual. I still have my moments of fear, but I'm working over that. And I think I'm overcoming, getting better at each day. And David's helping me with that too. I mean, so just go get it done. It's just that simple. Just go get it done. Tell yourself every day that you can, you will, you must, because it's important to so do. I mean, we can't be stuck in this job forever. We need to do us, right? Each person needs to do so just do what you need to do, right? But thank you guys so much for joining in. It was a pleasure. And let's do this sometime soon again. Yeah, as business partners
Okay.
together. Right. Thanks, Tracy.